try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they see me. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me.
On this
We see
vote,
Speaker
yeas
Johnson
are
there now. Let's listen
215,
in.
The nays are 214, with one answering present. The bill is passed.
USA, USA.
Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah.
Gotta learn how to mute my mic, I guess. But there you have it. The House passes Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill. His baby, the triple B, moves on to the Senate. Which we hope he can get it done there. A lot of stuff in this bill. A lot of stuff in this bill, but you know, everybody's so worried about this bill, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see the tax relief. I'm excited to see that eventually people will be held accountable, and if they're able-bodied to work, they'll be able to do some work and, you know, not just get free health care, keeping the system nice and strong. But it prevents, first off, the bill is like 1,100 pages, prevents $4 trillion tax hike at the end of the year, delivers permanent tax cuts and bigger checks. That means an extra $5,000 in Americans' pockets with a double-digit percent decrease to their tax bills. Americans earning $30,000 to $80,000 will pay around 15% less in taxes. Which I don't know about you. I like paying less on taxes. You know, no tax on tips or overtime. Good thing for our servers and waiters and waitresses. It makes good on two of Trump's campaign promises and benefits hardworking Americans where they need it, and that's in their pockets. So what else does it have to offer? Like I said, provides a historic tax relief to Social Security recipients, slashes taxes on senior Social Security benefits. So Social Security, there's no tax under 75,000. There's a child tax credit boost, lower federal income tax, just tax relief for workers and older people, and it extends the 2017 Trump taxes. Mike Johnson has said that he wants to pass that bill by Memorial Day. I mean, I thought they were aiming for the 4th of July, but you know, hey, you can't argue with that. It adds work requirement. Like I said, it adds work requirements for Medicaid. You know, we just want to be able. We don't want able-bodied people just milking the system. That helps. That's another form of waste, fraud, abuse. But also in this bill, going on with what Trump ran on the border, it will improve border security. That's 701 miles for a more primary wall, 900 miles for river barriers, 629 miles for secondary barriers, 141 miles of vehicle and pedestrian barriers will be constructed along with the state-of-the-art tech to secure the border for generations. So pretty much it shores up Trump's biggest promise, the border. It seals it up better. It does all that, but it also, in this bill, you get it boosts the Border Patrol and ICE agents. It gives border officials tools needed to carry out their mission. They fund $1 million annual. The bill funds $1 million annual removals from the country. It's going to allow them to hire 10,000 new ICE personnel, 5,000 custom officers, and 300 Border Patrol agents, which, you know, we got to seal our border off, but we also want it to be safe. We don't want them horrible drugs coming across or murderers and killers. So, I mean, that's really what it's about, keeping the people safe. In the bill, drives back Biden-era methane tax to unleash further production, modernizes air traffic control. So $12.5 billion will go to the FAA so they can start their rejuvenation of the system. I mean, come on, all the air traffic issues we've had lately, all the crashes, air traffic control going out for 10 seconds, but it doesn't matter, man. This is people in the air's safety and people that are going to be taken off safety. So something the Biden administration should have focused on, something the Trump administration should have focused on before that, something the Obama administration should have focused on. Like, the air traffic control is so outdated, and, you know, it's still one of the safest ways to travel, but I don't know if the media is just polarizing everything that happens now, or if, you know, this stuff is just breaking down and starting to happen. It protects Medicaid. It removes 1.4 million illegals who are gaming the system, more waste, fraud, and abuse. It has money for the military, $175 billion for, you know, advanced weapon systems, and all that stuff. But the big part is 150 billion goes to the military directly, but then there's another 25 billion to start Donald Trump's Golden Dome, which pretty much sets up missile weapon systems to protect mainly the East Coast from incoming threats, incoming fire. It's similar to the Iron Dome in Israel. So, but on a bigger scale, obviously. The Golden Dome. It's Donald Trump, so it's got to be the Golden Dome. So, I mean, our protection with you think with the military funding that's going to be coming out, with the border going to be even more secure and have more money for more agents, more ICE agents, and for better barriers, river, water barriers. Donald Trump's delivering on protecting the country. So, you know, I think we need the Golden Dome? I mean, I was kind of on the wall, on the fence about it. It's a lot of money, but then again, we spent a lot of money just giving $400 billion to Ukraine. So You know, I think a Golden Dome isn't that bad. At least it's for the American people. At least it protects us, just like the border stuff. It's all going to protect us. So now it just has to go to the Senate. Then it'll be on the president's desk. In this bill, there is also a program called MEGA, which is Money Account for Growth and Advancement, and it's for newborns from 2024, and it gives $1,000 towards a government-funded savings account for a newborn, which is set up, and then family members and relatives can contribute up to $5,000 a year. So then when the individual turns 18, they can access up to 50% of what's in there for higher education, first-time home buyers, small business loans, and training programs. If they wait till they're 25, you can access any amount, so pretty much the whole account, for the same things that I had just listed: higher education, first-time home, small business loans, training. So, 50% at 18 if you want to go that route. 25, you get the whole account. And then when you turn 30, you can just take it out, do it for whatever purpose you have in your heart's desire. So, that's just a few of the things in this big, beautiful bill. I'm kind of excited to get this done in a timely manner. Only time will tell. We'll see what they're doing. They obviously been busting their asses. Donald Trump had to make an appearance the other day just to kind of get a fire lit under their ass. And then they've been going at it. So it's good to see that they came out, got the job done. Big thing that has to happen for Trump to get some of his promises solidified. And this solidified, like I said, the border wall. This solidifies our tax cuts. Like I said, child tax credit increase, federal tax decrease. I mean, things got a little bit of everything. Yeah. Is there going to be some cuts to Medicaid? From what I can understand, yes. But for the most part, they're going to be targeting illegals to come off the program. They're going to be, targeting 26-year-olds, these just sitting around doing nothing on Medicaid when they're able-bodied and then go get a job. So, I mean, from what I understand, the Medicaid work requirement is supposed to start in 2029. I don't understand why it wouldn't start sooner than 2029, but that's what I got from it. So if you're 19 to 64 and you're able-bodied and you're just sitting at home collecting Medicaid, I mean, so long. Because in all true honesty, if you're able-bodied, there's no reason for you to not be out there working, right? Well, that's my episode for today. Just wanted to stop in and give a shout out to Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill. Thanks to everybody for stopping in. Remember, smash that like button, share, subscribe, comment, hit me up. What do y'all think about the bill? What do you guys think? I mean, time will tell. We'll see what really happens, what comes of it, how much it helps us working class Americans. What's your opinion though? I'd love to hear what you have to think, what you say. Do you think it's not a big, beautiful? Do you think it's a big, ugly bill, as the Dems were saying? I don't know. Let me know. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate you stopping in. Remember, stay safe. God bless you. God bless America. I'm out. Peace.